You don't need another side hustle. A lot of people are broke because they keep starting over. They try something for 3 months, stop. Next thing, 3 months, stop. It gets hard. I couldn't do it. So they quit and they want the new, shiny, easy thing. Thinking the whole time that opportunity didn't work or doesn't work. No, you didn't work. You have not stayed in one skill long enough to build the skill set you need to succeed. You are not underpaid because you haven't found the right shortcut. You're underpaid because your skill stack is weak. Side hustle thinking is killing people. It's making people weak. It makes people think that the check is supposed to be fast. It makes people think if you're not making money immediately, then the model is weak or bad. It makes people think that the next opportunity is going to save you. It makes people addicted to starting. Real businesses reward resiliency, consistency, and competency. You're not going to win sales if you can't handle rejection. You're not going to win in real estate if you can't understand numbers. And you're not going to win in surplus funds if you can't research, explain, build trust, and move paperwork. Starting's easy. Anybody can do it. Becoming competent, that's where the winners are made. The business model 100% matters, but your skill stack is the difference maker. Can you sell? Can you communicate? Can you build trust? Are you organized? Do you follow up? Can you move a person from maybe to yes? Can you deal with rejection? Can you stay disciplined when motivation isn't there? Can you work with attorneys, notaries, clients, different types of people? That's the difference between someone just chasing money and becoming valuable. A business model can open the door, but your skill set is what's going to let you eat. Most people aren't failing because the opportunities are fake. They fail because they're bringing weak habits into their new ventures. They don't follow up. They don't learn. They don't study. They work part-time or maybe full-time. They don't know how to explain what they're doing. They can't handle objections. They don't follow up. They can't build trust. They blame other people. They blame the market. They blame their mentor, the platform, the leads, anybody but looking in the mirror. If you're that same person in a new business, you're gonna get that same result. This is why I love surplus funds. Not because it's easy, because it is not. Because it forces a real skill stack. In surplus funds, you can't just be a caller. You can't just be a researcher. You can't just be the follow-up guy. You need the full stack. You need to be able to find the opportunity, verify the case, verify the money, being able to convince them to work with you, trust you, and move forward and sign your documents. Then file it with the courts and actually get them paid back. That is not some side hustle. That is a full skill stack. If you're already good on the phone or good at sales, you need to pay attention and look into surplus funds. But only if you're willing to be more than a caller. A lot of salespeople are one-dimensional. They can talk, they can pitch, they can handle some objections, they can make an offer, but maybe they can't research. Maybe they can't file documents. Maybe they're not organized. Maybe they can't explain legal or financial concepts to people in a way where they understand it and feel comfortable. Maybe they can't slow down and actually understand or take the time to learn the new thing. That's why a lot of salespeople, they get capped. Talking isn't always enough. The person who can talk, execute, research, explain, those are the killers. Those people are dangerous. In most businesses, you're trying to convince somebody to buy something. Buying solar, insurance, marketing, a consultant, a coach. Join my program, take this loan. In surplus funds, the frame is completely different. You're reaching out to somebody who's actually owed money. Most of the times they don't know about it. You're informing and educating them and then offering them a service to get that money back to them in a safe and timely manner. In surplus funds, pressure is not going to make you professional. Preparation does. Surplus funds will expose you. If you're lazy, if you don't know what you're talking about, if you don't have all your ducks in a row, if you don't know the whole case and what's going on, after the first few sentences, it's going to be pretty clear. And then you're not going to build the trust that's needed to be able to move on to the next steps of them signing up with you and you filing the case on their behalf. We've done over $15 million in recoveries, and that's not magic. It's not by accident. It's because we verify, we research, we have a system and we follow it. We're disciplined when motivation isn't there. We work the case, we build the trust, and we, most importantly, get results. Everybody wants easy. Easy business, easy leads, easy calls, easy follow-ups, easy money, easy close, easy payouts. But that's why everybody ends up in the easy, crowded places, because easy gets crowded very quickly. Most people, they really just don't want a business. They want a payout without becoming somebody who actually deserves it. If you don't want to become skilled, stop pretending that you want a real business. Surplus funds is not for everybody. It's not for someone looking for a cute little side hustle, a shortcut. It's not for someone who just wants a list and a script. It's not for somebody who quits after one or two phone calls of getting no answers. It's for real operators, someone who has a vision and is willing to bet on themselves. People who can learn, who can listen, who can study a case and retain the information. People who can communicate with all members of families and be able to explain things in a way where people can trust and understand you. People who can work inside of a process. This is not for people who want easy. I have to repeat that. This is for people who want to become dangerous and make life-changing money while helping others. This is why we built the mentorship program. Not to give somebody another side hustle, to teach the actual skills it takes to be able to scale and become dangerous in this business. In surplus funds, you need to be able to find the opportunity, verify the opportunity, know who has the right to claim the funds, know how to sign them up legally and safely, work with an attorney to file these cases, move it along in a timely manner, and make sure things are done the right way so that the family's money is safe, you can get them paid, and at the same time, you do very well for yourself too. If all you want is a list, I'm not your guy. If you want to build something real, make life-changing money, and make an impact, book a call, because that's exactly what we build. Stop chasing other side hustles. Stop trying to find the next shortcut. Put the work in, learn a skill, bet on yourself, because the next business model is not going to save you. You are the only one who is coming to save you. That's why surplus funds is so powerful, because a person with sales, research skills, communication, follow-up, organization, they can do amazing things from the comfort of their own home with a small team or even by themselves. But it's not magic. It's not easy. It's a system, and you follow it, and then you rinse and repeat. If you're serious about learning surplus funds the right way, book a call. Not if you want easy, not if you want shortcuts. And remember, you do not need another side hustle. You need to become dangerous.